Hi, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm Debbie. Now, what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be reading for January 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So there's those ones again, January 1st month. So we have 110, 111. So new beginnings, new beginnings. Well, we can only hope, and we hope that it's going down the right track. Okay. Anyway, when I'm doing the week reading, when I'm doing it for Monday through Thursday, I use my Radley Valentine decks. This is the Archangel Tarot cards, and these are the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. I will also use the Inspirational Wisdom from Angels and Fairies from Frances Monroe and Judy Mastrangelo, and then my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for this is the introduction, and some people have been asking me on the other videos, where is the introduction? So I think I am going to put the introduction back on to the videos, and we'll do a little survey to see which one you really like better. But anyway, and I'll also put the timestamp. So if you're new to my channel, look down, wait a minute, let's do this. Look down right over there in the description, and I will have the timestamp so you can bypass, or if you cross watch, you'll be able to just bypass the introduction. I hope you watch the introductions at least one time. The ones since the new year have been pretty powerful, the introductions. So in fact, I think that the one that was in the transition from 22 to 23 actually gave a longer just longer happenings, what's going on in the world, and also what's going to go on for certain signs too. There's a lot happening. March again seems to be the big month. Okay, now couple of things. Now, like I said, I am going to be doing my for a little bit of a reading. I will use my Waite Rider tarot cards and traditional tarot cards and the Good Tarot from Colette Baron Reed. I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. I'm a Reiki 3 master. I've also been attuned to Karuna, Reiki, and other things too, angelic inspiration. So I have a lot of different things that I do. But remember again, this is general reading, may or may not resonate. So let's see what's going on just in the stars itself. I have been talking about that March. So we have the 10th. Okay, we have the 10th. Venus, which is in Aquarius, will be trining, which is in Mars. Will be trining Mars, which is in Gemini. Now, Mars has been going retrograde, but it's just about to go direct, and you have to think about it as this. When it's ready to change up its course, when it's ready to do its U-turn, it has to stop. It's a little bit more focused. So this is what we would call stationary retro, or once we get to the point of it actually getting into its turn, then it would be stationary direct. So there's a lot of power, a lot of energy going with this Mars and Gemini type of situation. Gemini, Mars has been in Gemini for quite a while, and it went retrograde in October, last day, I think the October 30th. So October 30th, so we have November, December, a little bit of January, 2 months, 15 days, give or take. And so it's going to take that long to get where it needs to be. So, once Mars goes direct, and that is in the 13th of January, once it gets into that Mars going direct, I believe that it's actually in March, end of March, I can't remember the date per se, that it will be going into Cancer, which we're still feeling the effects of the Cancer full moon. So interesting stuff. Mars does have a lot to do with Scorpio energy, but I always connect it with Aries more because, Greek, Roman, whatever you want to say, god of war, there's an aggressive side with Mars. Gemini, air energy. So interesting stuff. Then we have on the 19th, Mercury going direct in Capricorn. But back to the 7th, was it the 7th that I was saying? No, the 10th, where Venus, 8 degrees in Aquarius, is trining with Mars, 8 degrees in Gemini. And, remember, the numbers are important. The numbers do have information to give. 8 is unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities. So it could be really pushing something forward, and that would be, what would I say? That would be more on that 10th energy, that 10th day. And again, we've got all these ones, ones, and new beginning, new beginning, new beginning. So let's see what we have going on in the world per se. I do pray, meditate, ask God, Source, Holy Spirit to help me, and like I said, I'm an intuitive channeler. I just open my mouth and whatever comes out, comes out. So let's see what we have going on here. Let's see. Let's take a break. Let's take a rest, I should say. But I know that whenever the energies have been very strong, I feel like I have had too much coffee, which I really don't drink a lot of. So energies are very strong. Probably the same for you, especially with this full moon. And let's go ahead and cut again. Just cut again. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. Remember that anything reversed has a little stronger energy, and court cards have dual energies. So first card is, we have the Hanged Man, and this is a 12. So we have, we're coming up to January 12th, so there could be something going on with that. We have that 1, new beginning, 10, transitional energy, and a 2, which is decisions to make, choices. Which way do we go? And that's really, and then 1 plus 2 is a 3, celebration, and also creativity too. But the Hanged Man is looking at things differently. There's new information. There's new perspective. Now, when we start to go more into the Aquarius energy, there will be a lot of things opening up more and more. Saturn has been trying to do that. Saturn and, because I've been talking about Saturn and Aquarius, and Saturn went into Aquarius. But Saturn and Aquarius has been trying to open eyes, has been trying to, to show pathways to people. The Hanged Man, this is a time, this is a week where new thoughts will be coming, new ideas. It's a new energy here. It's a, hey, you know what? The old way hasn't been working. Maybe we need to try something new. Okay, next card is, now we have the Lover's energy. Now this could be with that Mars and Venus. And Mars and Venus, even they're trined, and Mars and Venus are in fact lovers. And if we go with the mythology, they do like to be with each other. So they're trining with each other. They're trying to create a better relationship. But Mars is a little bit abrasive, and Venus is a little bit narcissistic. So it's going to be an interesting time with that. Major Arcana, again, we have a 6. 6 is the number of man. So it's the energies you put into something. It's relationships. There is also, there could be some blessings upon the relationships. We're seeing that. And the Lover's energy, the Lover's card is never a clear-cut energy. It's not necessarily something that says, oh yes, this wonderful relationship has begun, or that this wonderful relationship will continue. It's actually, I'm kind of getting this as, we're going to have to look at our relationships. Now, this is, again, worldview. So I'm not saying that individuals have to look, but this is going to be, let's look at how we're handling things. Let's look at how we're, are we being good neighbors? Are we being good stewards? Are we being the people that we are meant to be? So something, very strong relationship energy here. Not saying that everything's going to be hunky-dory. Again, it's looking at things a little differently. In fact, we may find a little stubbornness between the two, and kind of like, I've been through enough changes in my life. I don't want to do any more changes. But I kind of feel that the Hanged Man and the Lovers is going to bring more changes. So let's see our next card. Oh, but we do love this card. Again, we have a 6. So we have a 12, and if you think of that, that's a that's a 2 times 6. So we have a 6, we have another 6. Now we have Pentacle energy. Pentacle energy is our earth energy. It is our Capricorn. We're in Capricorn right now. Taurus. what was it, around the 23rd or so, Uranus will be going direct in Taurus, and that will be clearing things out a little bit more. And it's also our Virgo. It's our money, job, career energy. So we have, we have this person giving money to these people who are asking for money. They're like, please help me, please give me money. He comes along and he has the money. He wants to give the money. So the Six of Pentacles is about money coming in, especially covering a need, covering, maybe a debt. The other thing is, what I love about the Six of Pentacles on my other cards, my angel cards, it's always unexpected money. So there's money, there could be money coming in this week that, that is totally unexpected. The big thing is the relationships and looking at things a little bit differently. It's this is, remember, I've been talking about in the introductions, I've been talking about Saturn is about to transition into Pisces. And Saturn, this reality versus illusion energy is really trying to, it's trying to like almost like dump a cold bucket of water on people's heads. And it's kind of like saying, see what you have to see. But at the same time, no matter what is going on in the world around you, you still have to live your day-to-day life. And it is a time where I'm going to say, this is a time not to be afraid. This is a time to, just keep going forward. And so we've got the Hangman, new perspective, lovers, something with our relationships going on here, unexpected money coming in. So it's an interesting time, but, these people are coming to this person, or did this person come to them? It's just an interesting time right now. A lot of major arcana energy going on, and when it's major arcana, that's universal God source energy going on. Okay, let's go on to, we'll pull one from our Colette Baron read, the Good Tarot, and see, higher power, what else would you like to say to our people, to everyone out there? What else is there for this week? Here we go. Transformation, kind of what I was telling you about, the bucket of cold water. So the transformation card, this is a 13. We have a 1, 0 again. We have a 3. We talked about that. 1 plus 3 is a 4. And there is a, that is stabilization, leadership, organization. The transformation card, this is again major arcana, is the death card. Now the death card is not one to be worried about. Well, it's one to keep your eyes open and be aware of, but it's not one to say, oh my gosh, why is this happening? What's going on? The transformation says that there is a period of time that is changing. There is something that is ending in order for you to go forward, in order for there to be a rebirth, in order for there to be this transformation that's needed. So this is a very interesting energy. Again, keep your eyes open, look at things a little differently, the relationships, and then we have transformation. Now, I'm looking at the dates, so we have 9, 10, 11, 12. So then this will bring us to a Friday the 13th, which has never been a scary date for me, but this does have this transition change. Think of the the caterpillar is now about to leave the cocoon, and all this time, now it's time for it to, however it breaks out, the metamorphosis has been done, the metamorphosis is complete, and he sheds his old life and he begins his new. So interesting energies for this week. Like I said, as we go into it, March is going to be a big month. Again, I would suggest that you go back and look at the other introductions, at least for 2023, because they were, to me, I thought they were pretty interesting. So this week looks very interesting too. All right, so do me a favor. Again, I'm going to post the videos, tag this on top of the videos or in front of the videos. But do me a favor, please do me a favor. Please like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. I'd really appreciate it if you did. I do need to get my views up a little bit more. I might have to make some changes, which I don't want to do, but I do need to get things moving. Okay, so again, too, if you stop watching, always know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hello, my Aquarians, and we're about ready to start your season. What is that, another 10 days? And so this is a good time for you to wrap up the things you need to wrap up, okay? Because this is going to change, this is time to let go. I kind of feel like you're having some garage sales, whether that be physical or metaphysical. It's releasing and it's letting go. Okay, so let's see what we have here for my Aquariuses. Like I said, so we're going to be, when these are, for the time this is posted, we're kind of still in that full moon. So January 9th, you can still do the release, relinquish, and requesting energies. But then we're into the waning moon, and that's when we want, as it gets smaller and smaller, that's where we want, okay, look at that. That's where we want to release. And what does this say to us? It says release. Release the past. Now, transformation out of the, what is my Colleen Barrett Reed cards? That is a 13. That was also in the introduction. So I would definitely watch the introduction if you haven't. So we have this release card. We have this peace card. We have what is traditionally known as the death card. Letting go. Again, letting things go. Moving past. It's like there's a major change happening. It may not necessarily feel comfortable, but you've been waiting for it, you've been wanting it, and now it is here to grab onto. And the nice thing, what I love about this card is that this is actually, it will say at the end, let go and let God. So this is really a very much a new beginning card for you, my Aquarians. So we have a 13. Now this will be on Friday the 13th. Never been a scary date for me. In fact, it's been a very lucky date for me. So we have peace. This is the death card. This is Archangel Azrael, believed to be the angel of death, but the angel that will help you transition, the angel that will help you move to your new place. Now, again, it does not mean someone's dying. It just means a situation's over, time to pack up and start anew, start again. It's a new change. Anyway, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. This is so important. Let go and let God. Interesting energy with that one. Release, release, release. Here we go. Next card is the World. The World card came up once or twice for somebody in the Earth energies. So if you have, this is why cross-watching is really a good thing to do. So you look on your chart, you look to see what your your Venus and all that good stuff is, and then you just cross-watch. So we have the World. We have a 2-1 energy. Now, could be something interesting with this. I'm going to take a little stretch, but sometimes numbers are also, you mirror numbers. So this could be a 1-3. It could be a 31. This is a 2-1. It could be a 12. So, so interesting stuff. So we have the 2. 2 is choices, is decisions coming together. 1 is a new beginning, new start. 2 + 1 is a 3. 3 is creation, creativity. The power of 3. So we have Archangel Michael, the defender, the warrior. So we have something changing, something moving on, but then it's like the world is opening up for you. Things are happening. There is more opportunity out there for you to get started with. Now, you may have to rest a little bit before, and just kind of think back. So I'm just kind of using the analogy, somebody has moved. And sometimes, you've packed everything up. You've let go. You're letting go of the old place. You're coming to your new place. Your new, and sometimes you just need to take a little break before you start opening up those boxes and getting settled in. But the world is, things are opening up for you. You've got to let go of the past and all of the memories that defeated you. Okay, I'm not saying you let go totally, but just all of the energies that defeated you, that kept telling you, no, you can't. And then you have to embrace, you have to. I'm advising to embrace this future, that there are possibilities out there. Okay, a very happy ending, coming full circle, spiritual growth, and insight. I love that one. Now let's see what this one's about. The Five of Gabriel. This one also popped up in Virgo. So there is still some things to do. It's not just that everything's going to be just easy peasy. Things will be opening up, but there is a change, there is a struggle, there is still more to do. So I am going to tell you, I am going to say, try to conserve your energy. Try to get your rest. Don't get, don't be using a lot of the fast foods if you can't, if you can help it. Try to eat healthy. Try to drink your water. So 5 is change. Change. Could be positive, negative. It's still a little bit of a stressful time. Gabriel is that fire energy. And again, remember, Jupiter is in Aries, and Jupiter is very active in Aries right now. So really action-oriented. It's also Leo and also Sagittarius, passionate, burning, very determined. So this is kind of, it's like, you've had to fight your way to get to where you're going. And this is not to dismiss that, but when it says a very happy ending, you have to acknowledge what you've learned. You have to acknowledge the strength that it's taken you. It's taken you a lot of, I don't know. It's just taken you a lot of courage to get where you're at. There's a little bit more to come. It's, things are changing. Things are working out the way you need to. Just don't give up on any of it. Okay? So, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So, 1, 3, 2, 1, 5. 5, 1, 2, 3, 1. So let's see what we've got going on. Angels, guardian angels, for my Aquariuses, what would you like to say? How can we add to this? What can we add to this? So this is good. So I feel this is, a lot of moving energy. Again, using that analogy, leaving one place, starting a new place. You might have to recoup your energies a little bit. Try to take care of yourself physically as well as spiritually as you're making whatever this move is. But it seems like there is an end with a future. Okay, so I like that. More enriching future coming. And it sounds like you're about to step into it more and more. Anyway, let's see. Guardian angels for my Aquariuses. Here, this is reversed. 7 of action. So we have 7, divine number, divine covering, divine interference. Action, again, is the fire energy here. You're being called upon to claim your personal power. Feel confident as your angels will give you the strength to say no. That sounds like this has a connection with this. Will give you the strength to say no when it's the right thing to do for yourself. Your struggle may actually stem from an unresolved inner conflict rather than a conflict with others. So maybe, sometimes people are afraid of success and they don't like to look at it that way. So it's like, sometimes people blame others for things that they themselves are afraid of. Oh, I can't do this because so-and-so's blocking my way. No. Sometimes, again, it's a challenge you can resolve. All right, so let's see. So this is wonderful. This is wonderful energy. Claim your personal power, my Aquarians. It may feel like you've been, like so many times you've tried to, because even though, so many times you've tried to do this and you've been kind of like headbutted or pushed back. Well, that 5 of Gabriel is saying, don't give this up. You've got these angels around you, archangels telling you, this has got to end. This has to, new stuff has to come. Okay, let's see with the inspirational wisdom. Angels and fairies, or fairies and angels. Let's see what we've got here. Twilight magic. You may feel that you cannot move forward in life, but you are blessed. So move on with love. I love that. That's wonderful. That's like kind of saying I'm scared and no, move on with love. I love that for you. I love that. Time to move on with love. Maybe I'll use that as the little title here. I love that for my Aquarians. Okay, let's see what else we might have. What crystal or energy would be beneficial, helpful for my Aquariuses? Here we go. Oops. Reversed. Titanium rainbow quartz. This came up for one of my earth energies too. So this is a combination between man and physical and metaphysical, man and nature, and I do like that part about it. Awakening all chakras, ultimate manifestation, vibrancy. It helps with powerful shifts. So my Aquarians, there's, like I said, go with love, move on with love. Things are changing for you. Hold on. I like that for you. Anyway, my Aquarians, please do me a favor by liking, sharing, and subscribing, clicking on the bell for notifications. I really need to have the views, and that does help with that because, I have wonderful subscriber numbers. That's wonderful. You guys are all wonderful to me, but I need people to start watching more. I don't mean you, because you're watching me, and I appreciate you doing that. But or else I might have to make some changes. I'll let you know what those would be, though, before I make them. Anyway, my Aquariuses, this is the most important part of everything. Please know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.